Welcome back to another YouTube video. It's your boy Will Dickinson, back to the CBB talk, but today is something different. For the first time, I'm doing something different than just talking about current college basketball. I've done award shows in the past, but this is something completely different. I remember I was talking about maybe a month or two ago was my summer project, and here it is. This is the summer project for the podcast. The ultimate 64 team tournament is what it's going to be called. Who is the best team in the last 11 years? Because we're counting 2020, even though there wasn't a tournament. So we're doing the past 11 seasons. And here's how I determined it. So I'm going to share my screen right now. So yeah, I'm going to share the screen so you can kind of see what it's looking like. So first, that's the bracket. So this is how I determined it. Every national champion and every runner-up was automatic. The national champions, besides 2020, these got asterisks on it. These were the top 10 seeds, and then the runner-ups for the next 10. But I included Kansas in that top couple seeds because that team was really, really good. And then I chose the other teams that made the Final Four automatically made it in the next 20 slots. And then every other team, and then the others were teams that didn't make the Final Four from that year that I thought was notable, like this year's Alabama, this year's Houston, that 2019 Duke team, St. Peter's, teams like that. Just iconic teams that you remember really good players from. They got picked and they went to the rest of the 64 team as the higher seeds. So we're going to see some magical runs. And then I broke it up into 4 regions, mostly based on geographical reasons for the first 8 seeds in each region. And then the last 9 through 16 for each region, they were just going in the same order back and forth, trying to make it fair. So I didn't choose the matchups. They were pretty much random. So yeah, I think Duke had the most with 4 teams in it. So we can go look at this bracket right now. Here's the bracket. Let's look at this East region, which we're going to be doing the East region and the Midwest region in today's video. So the East region, we're going to have that 2018 Villanova against 22 St. Peter's, 2020 San Diego State. This team was really good before the season ended. Against 2016 Oklahoma, led by Buddy Hield. That team made the Final Four. 2019 Texas Tech against 2022 Arizona. Tech lost the national championship while Arizona was a 1 seed. 2022 UNC going on 2014 Arizona. 2014 Florida going against 2016 Syracuse. Both those teams, I believe, made the Final Four. 2023 UConn against 2021 Michigan. We got a national championship team in UConn against former 1 seed there, Michigan. 2020 Dayton, that was maybe Dayton's best team ever, led by Opie Toppin, going against this year's 2023 Florida Atlantic FAU. They're going to be running it back next year, but they're in this year's bracket. 2016 Nova is the 2 seed, and they'll be going against 2013 Ohio State. I believe that was led by Aaron Kraft. So we have some really interesting matchups, and we're just going to be doing the first round of the East and the first round of the Midwest this video. Then we'll do the next video, will be the first round of the South and the first round of the West. So this is this region is going to be run by Villanova. We're going to be simulating these games on ncgamesimulator.com. I was going to do What If Sports, but my freaking school blocked it on this laptop. So when you use a school laptop, you kind of have to just, manipulate. You got to just find different ways to do it. Luckily, this one works. You can select the year. So I was doing a practice run against this year's Bama against 2019 Duke. So I'm going to go set up this first matchup, and then we'll be ready to start it. All right, so the first matchup is 2018 Villanova and 2022 St. Peter's. This is a really good matchup. I expected it to be a blowout from Nova, but the St. Peter's team, had to include them. They were the lowest seed, but this is one of the most iconic teams the last 10 years. This Villanova team, I think, is the best team from these last years. This team had Mikal Bridges, Jalen Brunson, Dante DiVincenzo, Mari Spellman, just so many good Eric Pascal. This team was stacked. So let's go see. 1 simulation. So we'll see who wins. Ready, set, go. The winner is, Villanova blows them out. 88 to 63. Let's go look at the stats. We had Doug Edert did have 14 in this one, But Phil Booth actually leads them with 17. Dante DiVincenzo, Brunson, Mikhail, Murray Spellman, Eric Pascal, Colin Gillespie is, I believe, a freshman. So, yeah, stacked team. They end up getting the win there. Big. All right, we'll move on to our next matchup. All right, so I actually loaded up all matchups because I think that'd be a little quicker. So I'm also writing down these, and I'll put them in a spreadsheet after this. I actually printed it out, so I'm a smart guy. So let's go run the second matchup. The winner would be taking on this 2018 Villanova team. So here it is, 2023. Oh no, this is 2020 San Diego State. Thank God, I just realized that. 2020 San Diego State against 2016 Oklahoma. So let's submit this. We'll see who wins, Buddy Hield or that's good, very good San Diego State team. No home court advantage. All right. Oklahoma destroys them. So the 9 seed Oklahoma takes down 2020 San Diego State there. 87. Oh, shoot. That was actually 60. So 60, 87. So Oklahoma is advancing there. Let's go look at the stats just to see. That this is the first time I ever simulated, so I don't know how it really just got measured there, but Buddy Hield had 22 in that one, so a really good game from Buddy Hield. And Malachi Flynn had 19, but wasn't enough there. They only shot 37 for 3, while Oklahoma shot 41. So that 2016 team led by Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield had, 22 is not even an amazing game for Buddy. He kind of struggled, but made 4 threes there in Oklahoma. Ends up outscoring San Diego State there to advance to the second round. This matchup, we got 2019 Texas Tech against last year's Arizona team who had Benedict Mathurin. Tabelis was still there. They had Christian Coloco, Kirk Kriisa, Dalen Terry. This is a team with a lot of NBA players. And then this Texas Tech team, led by Jarrett Culver, made the national championship and made it to overtime and almost took them down. So let's see if we can get this win. Woo, that was a close game, but Texas Tech ends up pulling out the win there, 79 to 76 in a very close one, but Texas Tech advancing to the second round there. Again, the first time I was ever simulated, so we see some fun matchups there. But Azuolas Tubelis did have a good game. But Benedict Mathurin really struggles there, 0 for 7 from the field. And Jarrett Culver had 16. Matt Mooney, I remember. Deshaun Corpor, I don't remember him. But yeah, Kyler Edwards, David Moretti. I remember that team. Of course, my Virginia Cavaliers did take them down. So a really, really close game. So it's cool. It's cool to see that. But yeah, Texas Tech ends up winning. And wow, Texas Tech will be in the second round. So in Arizona, they have another matchup right here. This 2022 UNC team who made a national championship game against this 2014 Arizona team who I believe had Aaron Gordon and Rondé Hollis Jefferson. If Arizona loses this game, I don't know if they have any other teams left. So they could be done, the whole Arizona program, after this game. So let's go see who's going to win this one. Yeah, UNC's a juggernaut. They are a juggernaut, and Arizona is not a good team apparently. But Arizona falls by 25 points. They had T.J. McConnell, Aaron Gordon, Rondé Hollis Jefferson, Gabe York. Man, this team was really good. But yeah, it wasn't enough apparently. Nick Johnson actually 11 points there. But yeah, RJ had 25, Brady Mack had 24, Baycott had 17, Caleb Love had 12, and I guess it just ends up being a big win for Carolina. Yeah, I feel bad for Arizona, bro. Like they just took 2 L's. Like, and this one was bad, but like was 22 a better team? I'm not even sure. I mean, they did have more NBA players, but all right. Let's see. Next matchup is 2014 Florida. I kind of forget who's on this Florida team, but they were really good. I'm pretty sure they're #1 overall team. Dude, I can't remember who's on this Florida team, but they're playing 2016 Syracuse, that team that broke my heart. This was a little 10 seed, I believe, in the tournament. Beat UVA in the Elite Eight, so I'm kind of rooting for Florida low key. Let's see who's gonna win. It is Florida. 24. Who's on this Florida team? So they had, Dorian Finney-Smith, Michael Frazier. Okay, Scotty Wilkin. Okay, yes, I do remember that now. Okay, Michael, what was his name? Bulajay? Dude, Malachi Richardson killed us during that Elite Eight game, but they actually ended up losing by 14 points there. So Florida ends up winning 74-60. And Florida will advance to the second round, that 2014 Florida team. So I believe that is the only Florida team, and Syracuse at least has one more team. So it's not over for Syracuse, but Florida survives there. We had this year's UConn team. National champions had a dominant run through the tournament going into 2021 Michigan. Franz Wagner was on this team. Hunter Dickinson. This team was really good. Michigan has two more teams. They have the 2018 team and I believe the 2013 team with Trey Burke. So this might be the weakest Michigan team, but let's see if UConn can, continue. Oh my God. In overtime, Michigan wins, and the first national champion is gone. This is the biggest upset. This was a 14 seed. The 14 seed Michigan takes on and beats the 3 seed UConn there, and that's just amazing. Overtime win there. Hunter Dickinson 25. Oh, Isaiah Livers, Chaundi Brown, Franz Wagner. Man, just a really team effort there, led by Hunter Dickinson. Wow, and Naheem Alim had 20. Sanogo had 15 there. Tristan Noon had 10 and 5. But wow, that's actually really surprising. Jordan Hawkins, just kind of struggled from the field there. They actually shot 50% from 3. I don't know how they lost. Naheem Alim 4-4-3, big game for him. But an overtime win for Michigan. Wow. This was a big shock. A 14 seed Michigan team just took down the reigning national champions there, and Mich is on to the second round. All right, next matchup, I'm really looking forward to this one. This is 2020 Dayton against 2023 FAU. I think Dayton's going to win. Dayton finished what? I think 5th and 4th in KenPom this year. They were ranked really high in the AP poll. Obi Toppin was a beast. He was National Player of the Year. But FAU, man, they were a Cinderella team. Can they continue the Cinderella run? And they will. Wow. FAU continues their Cinderella story with an 83-79 victory there. FAU, man, this is a Cinderella team, man. They made the second round. No one would have thought FAU would be in the second round, the best team in the freaking last 11 years. But Elijah Martin had 16. Brian Greenlee had 12. Michael Forrest, I'm pretty sure he's the only one that won't be on this team next year. So expect FAU to be back next year. Of course, we saw Zach Edey return. I couldn't make a whole video about that, but we can just talk about it on this one too. While we're going off into these games, Vlad Golden had a good game. John L. Davis had 10. And wow. Obi Toppin. Oh, I didn't know. Obadiah. That's his real. I probably should have put 2 and 2 together, but I didn't. Obi had 14, but the rest of the team was kind of disappointing there. And they struggled from 33%. They actually shot better from the field and way better from free throw line. But damn, FAU just won the game. Did they force more turnovers or something? No, I don't know how. I don't know. FAU just pulled it out. That's what this team's did in the tournament this year. And they're going to maybe keep doing it here. They're a 10 seed, so the 10 seed will advance, and they'll get the winner of this one, which is 2016 Villanova, and won the national championship on the Chris Jenkins buzzer beater. Ryan Archie-Nakano was on that team. Josh Hart. And then you have 2013 Ohio State, I believe, was led by Aaron Kraft. I expect this to be a win for Nova, but we'll see. Wow. A second national champion is gone. Did I underrate this Ohio State team? I might have. We can see who got the win there. It was, Aaron Kraft had 14. Lenzel Smith, 19. Deshaun Thomas had a good game. This is a team that doesn't have a lot of studs in it, but they pulled off an upset win there. Ryan Archie-Nakano had 20. Daniel Chef had 14. Chris J was 14. Struggle game from Josh Hart. So, wow. This region had a 14 and a 15 and a 10 and a 9. So a lot of upsets here. Well, this 2016 Villanova team I thought was going to make a big run. But no, Ohio State gets a big win there. So I'm going to go put these in the bracket and load up the next 8 matchups, and then we'll call it a vid. All right, so I put the bracket back together. So we had the next round, the round 32 matchups will be in the East region will be 2018 Villanova against 2016 Oklahoma. That'll be a very good matchup. Then we're going to have the 4 versus 5 of 2019 Texas Tech, who pulled off a very close win. We'll be taking on 2022 UNC, who maybe is a juggernaut. We don't know. They destroyed 2014 Arizona. Both these teams took down Arizona teams. We're going to have the 6th seed 2014 Florida. They'll be taking on a big upset, and the OT win was 2021 Michigan. They'll be taking on Florida from 2014. Then we got 2023 FAU. We'll be playing the 15th seed 13 Ohio State, who upset Villanova. No one saw that one coming. So those are some very interesting matchups we're gonna have. But we gotta move on to now, I believe, the Midwest, the Midwest region. We got these matchups. So let's go right into it. The first matchup is my 2019 UNC team. Virginia team. I have them as a 1 seed. They got to take on this Nevada team led by the Martin twins. And what we've seen Caleb Martin do in these NBA playoffs, maybe not in game 1 of the finals, but throughout, especially that Boston series, this is a dangerous team. This team led by Aaron Musselman made the Elite 8. Let's see how far they can go and if they can pull off a Virginia team who's lost 16 seeds before. They have, so let's go see. Virginia, don't let me down yet, baby. Big win for Virginia. Go, let's go. Kyle Guy, 22. Jerome, 19. DeAndre Hunter, 12. And we just had guys from D. Keite, Braxton Key, Jack Salt. Why is Cody Stedman playing? But that is not my problem. Virginia wins there. UVA takes them down. Nevada, I know how much Caleb Martin only 13, Cody Martin struggled. So it was actually Caroline Jordan or Jordan Caroline. I don't know. 82-72. UVA will advance to the second round there. So 1 Virginia team's alive. There's 1 left in the West region. So now we're moving on to 2022 Duke, led by Paulo Banchero, against 2021 UCLA, a team that made the first 4 to the Final Four, led by Jaime Jaquez, Tiger Camel. Johnny Juzang was amazing that year. Let's see if this Duke team with Paulo Banchero and Trevor Keels and Mark Williams, Jeremy Roach, a lot of good players on this team. See who gets the win there. Wow. I did not expect that 2021 UCLA team to play that good, but they did. They just won that game 81 to 88. Jeez, they put 88-71. UCLA, this team looks dangerous. Maybe they can make another great run there. Look, this simulation's actually been run 9 times, and UCLA now has won 5 of the times. Tiger Campbell had 28, and Johnny Juzang had 13. So a big game from Tiger Campbell there. Mark Williams had 16, but Paulo struggles 3 for 12 from the field there. That's going to really hurt you. And yeah, this UCLA team, who knows? Are they a juggernaut? Possibly. I'm not rolling out of the conversation. This team was a Cinderella before. Maybe they can be one again, but we'll see. They're going to have to play Virginia next round. That's not going to be an easy matchup. Next one, another UCLA team. This was the 2017, led by Lonzo Ball. Had to put this team in there against 2015 Wisconsin. This Wisconsin team took down that Kentucky team, and Frank Kaminsky and them went to the national championship and ended up losing to Duke. So let's go see, will this Wisconsin team take down Lonzo Ball? They do. Close one, though. So one of the 2 UCLA teams survived. I'm pretty sure that was all the UCLA teams. I don't think there's any more left. But yes, Wisconsin, survives. We have another Wisconsin team actually in this region. So yeah, that would be very interesting. We're gonna have Wisconsin winning 77-74, and big time defeat there, from Wisconsin. If my mic was not okay, thank God. My mic is working. I don't know. Is it? Oh, it's working. All right. All right, we're good. Anyways, big win there. We can check the box score. I'm pretty sure Frank Kaminsky is going to have a dominant game. It wasn't Frank Kaminsky. Oh no, Lonzo had 0. What? Aaron Holiday was on this team too. TJ Leaf. Wow. Lonzo Ball just had 0 points that game. Yeah, Frank Kaminsky had 36 though. That's realistic. So yeah, big win. UCLA, takes a tough loss there. That's it for Lonzo Ball. They went early. They lost in the Sweet 16 in real life. They just lost in the first round here. Next matchup, 2013 Michigan against this year's Alabama team. This one's very interesting to me because Trey Burke was such a beast this year. I believe Nick Scousis was on this team. But Alabama, man, they were the number 1 overall seed this past season. Brandon Miller, we'll see if he goes 2 or 3 in the NBA draft. They had a lot of good freshmen. Noah Clowney, Javon Quinterly was there. Mark Sears. So let's see who wins. Michigan or Bama? Yeah, Michigan destroyed them. Wow, Michigan just destroyed them. Wow, I kind of thought Michigan was going to win, but I did not think Michigan was going to destroy. So now we have 2 Michigan teams in the second round. This is the first college with 2 different teams into the second round of the tournament, and it is Michigan. So Michigan ends up, I think, finishing. They're right now 2-0, and they have one more team left, I believe. Brandon Miller had 18, so he didn't have. Wow, never mind. 4 for 20. He was 4 for 20 from the field, bro. He was a building the house out there. Yeah. Tim Hardaway. Oh, Tim Hardaway. Dude, this team was really good. Holy shit. Tim Hardaway, Nick Scousis, Trey Burke, Glenn Robinson, Karis LeVert. Dude, this Michigan team is really, really good. So yeah, they end up winning by a lot. This Michigan team will play Wisconsin, so it's a Big Ten matchup in the second round there. Very interesting to see how it gets done. So far, no upset. Actually, UCLA over Duke was technically an upset. Wow, here we go. Another very interesting one here. We have 2018 Kansas, who made the Final Four, against 2018 Loyola Chicago, who made the Final Four. They didn't play against each other. These are the 2 teams that actually lost in the Final Four. Loyola, of course, had that magical run. Will Sister Jean continue to shed her aura around this tournament? We'll see. Or will, she die? Yeah, she died. Oh, man. 53 points, Loyola. You're looking like, remember when Loyola Chicago made the tournament, I believe, last year, so 2022? And what did they score in the first round? They played like Ohio State in the first round. They scored like 40 points. They actually scored more this game. Sorry, Sister Jean. You didn't have enough this year. Devontae Graham had 18. Azubuike had 16. Svi Mikhailuk had a decent game there. So yeah, Kansas advances. They only scored 67, so it wasn't a high-scoring game there. But Kansas is on to the next round there. Kansas will play, and the first Kansas team to advance, I believe. Yeah, but we're gonna see more Kansas teams. This is the first one to advance. Next matchup, I'm actually looking forward to this one. This is the 2014 national champion UConn team. So again, reminder, we've had one national champion team lose. It was 2016. This is 2014, but they're going against this year's Houston team, who was a 1 seed. Marcus Sasser, Jairus Walker, Jamal Shed, who's back next year. Let's go see. Let's turn on these player stats so we can see, and we'll submit. Whoa. They just lost by 36. Well, that is very interesting. 1 second. I did have this team ranked as the lowest team to win a national champion, but they just lost by 36. And one time, this is the second time it's ever been simulated, and the first time UConn actually won in the simulation by more than 20. Marcus Sasser had 16, Tremont Mark had 16. Tremont Mark going to Memphis? No, where's he going? He's going to Arkansas, isn't he? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's going to Arkansas next year. Jerome Roberts had 14. Yeah, Jamal Shed only had 7, and Jairus Walker had 6 there. Shabazz has 17, but the rest of the team really struggled there. They shot 28% from 3, so it makes sense, and 30% from the field. Wow. They just got outshot right there. So wow, big blowout from Houston. They'll be into the second round where they play the 18 Kansas team. So Houston has another team in this tournament, but their first team, they're 1-0 in this tournament. Next one's a very interesting matchup. It's 2014 Wisconsin. This is pretty much the same team as 2015, But they made the Final Four, so they automatically qualified. Now, if they didn't automatically qualify, I probably wouldn't add this team because the 2015 team's so similar. But since you have back-to-back automatic qualifiers, you make it in this tournament. They are 7th seed. They're going against this 10 seed Miami team who made the Final Four, led by Isaiah Wong, Nigel Pack, Norchad Omir. Let's see if they can get a win. We already had a Florida team make it in this exact same tab, so let's see if they can do it again. They can. So 2014, Wisconsin will fall. And we have, so this was the 14 seed 2023, Houston won. So did 2014 seed 2021, Michigan. And now both 10 seeds win in 2023, Miami. So 2023 teams are now 3-1. I believe, how many 2023 teams made it? We have 1, 2. So only one that hasn't played is this San Diego State team. And right now they're looking pretty decent. I can't lie. Miami ends up getting a big win there, 80 to 75. So Wisconsin still has a team left, but they lose this one there. Oh, I didn't turn on the player stats. Wait, if I turn it off, will it show me the stats? Okay, it won't show me the stats. But I believe, let's just pretend that Isaiah only had 31. Let's just pretend. We can pretend. And then this last one, 2017 UNC won the national championship. Justin Jackson, Joel Berry, Theo Pinson, maybe Kenny Meeks, Isaiah Hicks. Really, really good team. They're playing this 2020 Kentucky team led by Tyrese Maxey and Emmanuel Quickly. So let's see who's going to win. In 2020 Kentucky wins. Man, what the hell? What the hell? UNC loses. Did not see this coming. Both 15 seeds also prevail. So very interesting. This one was also a blowout. This was a 19-point victory. I guess no, this is a 19 point. This is a 21-point victory. Manuel Quickly had 15, Tyrese Maxey had 14, Ashton Hagen had a good game there. Nick Richards was also on this team. Look, I think this is a freshman, Johnny Juzang. Joe Barry had 13, Isaiah Hicks had a good game. Oh, Tony Bradley, Kenny Williams. Oh, Luke May. Yeah, I forgot about Luke May. Cam Johnson didn't really play. Did not see this coming. They ended up shooting 37% from the field, so that's pretty bad. 50% for 3 for Kentucky is going to be hard to beat. So I'm going to put these all into the bracket, and then I'll come back with this will be it for the video, and we'll come back and see what happened, and we'll do part 2 maybe tomorrow, maybe not. I don't know. I'm not going to lie. It's a little weird that it is the exact same in both regions where it's 1, 9, 4, 5, 6, 14, and 10, 15, and I don't know. I don't know why. Maybe I'm gonna do something different next time. Maybe I'll reload pages or something. But I just simulated just for fun that 14 UConn versus 23 Houston, and 3 more times, and UConn won every one. So UConn just got really unlucky apparently. But I don't know what to say. That was the first 2 simulations. We'll bring back the West and South region to fill out the first round, and then we'll continue from there. So I hope you like this series. Blow this up for me, I beg. All right, guys. Peace out. Wait, I don't know. Oh, peace out. Sorry, this may be weird. Peace.